Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video we have another Will I Buy It, and this is where I go through the latest makeup releases and give you my thoughts on them, whether I'm interested in picking them up or not. This video is inspired by Samantha March, who did create the Will I Buy It series. She does post this video every Wednesday. I personally just do these videos once a month, so I always do have a lot to go through. I will have Samantha's channel linked in the description box below, as well as the community Will I Buy playlist that she created, and that is a place for creators who do this kind of video to put all their videos in one place. I will be taking the information about all the new releases from the Trend Mood 1 Instagram page, which will also be linked in the description box below. So as I said, because I only do this video once a month, we always have a lot to go through, so why don't we get started? We're going back a few weeks on the Trend Mood Instagram page, basically where I left off last time, and the first release here is one from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. This is his newest eyeshadow palette and collection. This is the Orgy collection. So it does consist of a 30 matte shaded palette for $62, a mini palette which is a £9 palette for $28. It does also include some new glosses which are $18 each, and then a 25-piece liquid lipstick vault which is $160. I have tried the Jeffree Star Cosmetics formula and it is a good formula, but this palette is not for me at all. I don't like the theme of this one. I think a lot of the shade names are highly inappropriate. It is a big palette, and yes, okay, nudes are what I like, but a lot of the shades in here do look very similar to each other, so this is definitely not something that I need in my collection. Then we have a new release from Natasha Denona, and these are the Chromium liquid eyeshadows. So these come in 5 different shades, and these are $28 each. When I originally seen this post, they did catch my eye. It wasn't until I looked into them a lot further that I was really drawn in by them, because these do look like duochrome / kind of triochrome. They are really pretty shades, and it says the shades here are Infra Nude, which is nude, burgundy and green, Dragonfly, which is fuchsia, bronze and a green gold, Dogbane, which is a warm red, golden bronze and greenish gold, Scarab, which is green, gold and blue, and then Ultraviolet, which is violet, gold and green. So these are available as at the 18th of August. So $28 is quite pricey for just one liquid eyeshadow, but these do look really pretty, so they did catch my eye. I just don't know if I will purchase them, because I don't think I wear liquid eyeshadow enough to justify the cost. Next we have a new release from Charlotte Tilbury, and this is yet another addition to the Pillow Talk family, and this is the Pillow Talk Push Up Mascara. On this post here it does just say coming soon, which was from the 18th of August, but based on the amount of times I've had this advertised to me on YouTube, I do believe it is now available. It doesn't have a price on that post that I'm looking at, so I'm just going to quickly Google and see if I can find the price. So this looks like it is £23 for the full size one, or £12 for the mini. That is cheaper than I thought it was going to be honest. I did think it was going to be more sort of $28 to $30. So that isn't a bad price, and I am kind of intrigued, again, based on the amount of adverts I've seen for it. So it is one that is kind of on my radar, but not one I'm going to immediately run out and purchase, because if you did see my haul at the end of August, you'll see I did purchase quite a few mascaras, so don't desperately need any new ones in a hurry. Then there was a new release from Colourpop. This was the Sunflower collection. So this included an all matte eyeshadow, which is the Little Ray of Sunshine, some cream gel liners, a Super Shock shadow duo, some ultra glossy lips, a Soul Body Lemon Drop mini shimmering dry oil, and then a 4-3 Beauty Glow Up oil. This does look like a really pretty collection. Based on the kind of aesthetic of the collection, it probably was meant to be released earlier on in the summer, but due to obviously certain reasons it couldn't be. I am drawn in by the colour scheme because it is slightly different from what I normally go for, but I always kind of find myself not really drawn into all matte palettes. It's not very often that I do an all matte eyeshadow look. I do always put some sort of shimmer on my lid, so I don't think I'll get full use out of this, but it is really pretty and it definitely did catch my eye. Then we have a new release from BH Cosmetics. This is the Chillin' in Chicago eyeshadow palette. This is $16. So this does look like a really pretty palette. They do have quite a lot of these ones now which are based on cities. I am always drawn into those kind of palettes, especially ones of places that I've been to. My husband and I do like to go on a lot of city breaks, so BH Cosmetic Palette for that reason do always call to me. They do have one which is a Barcelona themed one, which I have gone to buy so many times. For this one, I've never actually ever been to Chicago. It is definitely on my list of places that I would like to go to. I can't imagine I'll be travelling to the US though in the near future, but it is a really pretty palette. It does come with a brush set as well, which is a 7-piece brush set for $18. So it is nice, but just not for me. Then we have the autumn eyeshadow palette release from Too Faced. This is the Pumpkin Spice eyeshadow palette. This one is available now because I have seen a few reviews coming out on this palette. This one retails for $49. Having just had to Google the price of this one, it doesn't look like it's yet available in the UK because it hasn't come up on a single UK site. So I don't know how much it's going to cost here, provided it comes here, but their palettes do tend to range from £40 to £45, I believe. It does look like a really pretty palette, and out of the other ones that they've released, being the gingerbread and the gingerbread, I think it was extra spicy or something, this one does kind of draw me in slightly more than them. I'm not too sure why, because it looks like it does have a few purples in there, and I do tend to ward away from purple eyeshadow. But from swatches I've seen online and things, this does look like a really pretty palette. They do also have a pumpkin spice melted matte lipstick as well. So it does look like a nice collection. I think I needed. There are other palettes that I do have my eye on more than this one, but it is really nice and it did definitely catch my eye. Then we have a release from the skincare brand Good Molecules, and this is a brand that is linked to the website Beautylish. This is the Rosewater Daily Cleansing Gel, and this one retails for $12 and is available now. I am dying to try something from the brand Good Molecules, and I do regularly go and put some of their products into the basket on the Beautylish website, but I just never ever get around to checking out. They are a really reasonably priced brand, in my mind similar to The Ordinary in that respect, and I have heard good things about the brand as well. This specific product I don't think is one for me, with it being rose water. I'm always a bit wary of products that do contain anything rose scented because I'm not a huge fan of anything rose scented. So I do generally want to try this brand as a whole, but not this product specifically. Then we have a new release from Melt Cosmetics, and these are the Digital Dust Duo Blushes. These say they are a luminous, multi-use, revolutionary blush duo in the coveted Perfecting Digital Dust formula. Buildable, allowing you to go from natural dewy finish to having an intensified luminous look. These retail for $39 each and look like they come in 3 different shades. Queen Bee, which is a warm bronze and honey gold, Raw Honey, which is a mauve bronze and pink beige, and Buzzkill, which is a coral nectar and peach champagne, and it says these were available as of the 28th of August. These do look really pretty, and I absolutely love the packaging of these with the kind of honeycomb and the bee insetting and things, but these kind of products aren't really for me because I don't tend to go for shimmery blushes. I do tend to go for more matte looks, but again, it caught my eye because of the pretty packaging and things, but not one for me. Then we have a new release from Glow Recipe. This is the Plump Hyaluronic Serum. Glow Recipe is again another brand that I do want to try something from. This one does sound really nice. I do like things that are plum scented, and it is a quite different scent. There's not many things out there that are kind of plum related. So this one does look really nice, and the fact that it's hyaluronic, I do like things that have got hyaluronic acid in them. This says it will plump your skin by filling each skin layer with intensive hydration. The super hydrating formula made with plum and hyaluronic acid, which locks in moisture and plumps the skin layer by layer with hydration. So this one is $42 and was available on September 1st. So this one, I say it definitely has caught my eye. There have been a couple of things from Glow Recipe I've liked the look of. I think they have like a banana something or other. I stay clear of anything that's the watermelon range, but whatever the banana souffle or something it was, that one looked really good. But I think this one is more up my alley. It is $42, which is quite pricey for a serum because most of my serums are kind of from The Ordinary and things, so are a bit cheaper. But Glow Recipe is a higher end brand, so obviously I'm going to pay that price for it. I'm intrigued actually how much it is over here, if it's $42. Okay, I nearly didn't think it was available in the UK, but I've just found it on the Cult Beauty website and it retails for £37. I think I will probably try something from them in the near future, but not just yet. But is this new Plum serum that I am leaning towards. Then we have some lip glosses from Tower 28. These are their Shine On Milky Lip Jellies. They have 4 new shades. They have oat, coconut, cashew and almond. These are available September 1st at Sephora. don't think I've seen Tower 28 available here at all, but it does seem to be a kind of new up and coming brand that I keep hearing so much about and keep seeing new products for. These do look like a nice product. I don't know if it's necessarily something I need to rush out and purchase, if I even can, but these are only $14 each, which is quite a reasonable price for a lip product. You have some blushes out as well that have caught my eye, so it is a brand that I will kind of keep an eye out for coming out over here, and if I can try something from it, I am quite interested in doing so. Then we have a new collaboration release, and this is Beauty Bay in collaboration with Nikki Tutorials. They have come out with a eyeshadow palette together. So this is the Temple Tutorials palette. This one is available for $30, or I believe it's £25, and it is direct on Beauty Bay. This does look like a really pretty palette. It does have a fair mix of neutrals, dark shades, and also bright pops of colour as well, and it is such a pretty palette. I don't know very much about the Beauty Bay eyeshadow palette formula. I've never tried it myself, and I don't very often see any reviews or anything on their palettes. This one did definitely catch my eye, but I don't think it is one I would look to purchase if it's not already sold out anyway. Then we have a new limited edition collection release from Urban Decay. This is their Stoned Vibes collection. This is following on from the sneak peek of the eyeshadow palette that was released a while ago, and the collection also contains highlighters, lip glosses and eye pencils. I really like the packaging on this collection. It does definitely stand out and look different. I don't know how practical those lip glosses are going to be to store, possibly like the kind of Fenty Beauty ones with a different shape, but it does look really pretty, and I really like the look of the shades in the eyeshadow palette, and I would be intrigued to see what that formula is like. I think from what I've heard online, the shades in the palette are kind of smoother to work with than they look in the pan. So I'm intrigued by this collection, but not enough that I want to purchase anything. Then we have some further additions to the Pure Cosmetics and Barbie collaboration. They are now releasing a eyeshadow palette, a blush palette, a highlighter, some glosses, some lipsticks, some setting spray. Okay, there's a lot on this list. A body powder, mascara kit, a false lash kit, some brushes and some nail lacquers. So that is quite a big collection. I have seen quite a few pictures of this pop up on Trend Mood, and it does look like a really pretty collection. I am a huge fan of Barbie, loved it when I was a child, and I'm being able to now relive my youth in that my daughter is now obsessed with Barbie as well. So she is playing with some Barbies we bought her, plus she's also playing with my ones from when I was younger. So this one definitely did catch my eye. I love the packaging on all of this. I really like the look of the blush palette, and the eyeshadow palette looks really pretty as well. The main thing I'm kind of drawn to is the bullet lipsticks. I love the little Barbie imprint and the writing on them, and the packaging looks gorgeous. The two more neutral shades in them are what draw me in, and I think they were $18. It says they are in a semi-matte formula. I do love the little brush with this as well, which has the Barbie inset sort of cut into the top of the brush. That's really cute. So this collection was available direct with Pure Cosmetics on the 1st of September and will be in Ulta from the 6th of September. I have seen people asking the question on Pure Cosmetics Instagram page whether this will be coming to the UK or not, and so far I haven't seen them answer that. But definitely if this appears in the UK, I will be picking up one of those lipsticks because they do look really pretty. The next thing is just a sneak peek for a new collaboration, and that is between Makeup Revolution and Friends. There's no information about it as yet, it just says coming soon. If you are obsessed with the TV show, you're going to love this collection, and because it's Makeup Revolution, we know it's going to be affordable. I don't know what the collection is yet, but I most likely will be buying something from this collection, again provided it's available in the UK, because I absolutely love Friends. It is my all-time favourite TV show, so anything that is Friends themed I am all for, so we'll definitely be keeping an eye on this. Next we have another release from Natasha Denona, and this is a new eyeshadow palette, and this is the Glam Palette. So this is a new addition to her kind of mid-size palette releases, which are the Bronze and Love palette. I think that's it, and now they've got the Glam Palette. So these retail for $65 or I believe £60, and this one available September 2nd on Natasha Denona and September 3rd in Sephora, and then it says in stores at Sephora on the 14th of September and online at Beautylish on the 16th of September. I'm really interested in this palette. I believe it is available on Feel Unique and a few other of the UK sites on September 18th, and I think I might actually purchase this one. I did so nearly purchase the bronze palette because it did look like something I would make use out of, but I ended up talking myself out of it because I realised I don't overly reach for my Urban Decay Naked Heat palette, which is similar tones. I didn't think I'd quite get my money's worth out of it. And then she's released this palette and I know I will use every single shade in this palette. I don't have an awful lot of cool tone shaded palettes in my collection, so I know this will make a really nice addition. The only issue I kind of have is I don't know if I'm a fan of the shade names. I mean, it's helpful because it says where to put them. It just means you've got a couple of shades with the same names, like there's a couple of inner corner, there's a couple of centre eyelid. So I don't know if I'm a fan of that, but the palette itself is absolutely stunning. And as I say, I'm pretty certain that I'm going to pick this one up. It is a lot of money to spend on a palette, but I do have a few gift vouchers stored up on Feel Unique, and I do also have Natasha Denona as what they call my brand for life. And what that means is you can pick a certain brand that you tag as your brand for life and you will get 10% off that brand for life. And because Natasha Denona is always a brand that's kind of exempt from discount codes and things, that's why if I'm going to purchase anything from Natasha Denona, I will purchase it on Feel Unique because I do have that 10% off. If you are looking to make purchases from this brand and you are in the UK, it is a great tool, especially to get discounts on this kind of brand. The good thing is as well, you can actually change that brand every 6 months, and that is what I did used to do. I've had it as Natasha Denona for about the past year now, so I am about 95% sure that I am going to pick this palette up once it's been released, and I think I will make good use out of it. Next we have a new collaboration between Too Faced and Marielle. I don't know who Marielle is, but it looks like a pretty palette. So this one is available September 20th and is $42. So it says it contains 11 eyeshadows and then an exclusive pressed pigment designed to be used on the cheeks. Looking at the palette, I don't immediately know which one is the pressed pigment, but it is a pretty palette, but definitely not for me, and I don't know who the collaborator is anyway. Then we have a new lip kit available from Mcgrath. This one is available now at Sephora, and this is the Mini Fembot Fetish Lip Balm Trio. So this includes a matte trans lipstick in the shade Fembot, which is a mid-tone neutral pink, a lip fetish lip balm in clear, and then a Permagel Ultra Lip Pencil in Suburban, which is a mid-tone rose. And this says it is $25. I do believe this may only be exclusive to Sephora. I am really intrigued by this trio. I have looked it up and it hasn't come up on any UK websites. I've even looked it up on the Mcgrath website direct and I can't see it on there anywhere. So I think it might be a Sephora exclusive, which is such a shame because I am really drawn in by it. I did recently purchase a trio of the Mcgrath lip balms, and I have to say they are probably the best lip balms I've ever tried. So moisturising and my lips feel so soft. So I definitely would be keen to pick up another one of them. I do have the one in the shade Clear, and that's the one I just apply overnight, and it is a great lip balm. I really like the look of the shade of the lip pencil and the lipstick, and I have kind of wanted to try the lipstick formula from Mcgrath. So this is a product that I definitely would like to pick up, but I don't think unfortunately I'm going to be able to. Then we have some new additions to the makeup eraser line, and this is in collaboration with SpongeBob SquarePants. So this is a 7-day set for $25, and these are the cutest looking things. This one is available on September 7th, possibly just on Makeup Eraser Direct. I think SpongeBob SquarePants came out at around the time that I was kind of getting a bit too old for it, so I did used to catch it from time to time, but I wasn't like a massive fan of it of anything. But these do look really cute, and I am a huge fan of these kind of makeup removers. I don't think I've ever tried an actual makeup eraser. I've just tried kind of rip-offs of them basically, and I do really like them. And I think $25 for a 7-piece set is really good value. So another product of, if I could pick it up, I would definitely give it a go. And I've just realised the tabs that I had open on my laptop to talk about were put out of order. So I do have some older products here that I should have talked about at the very beginning, so I will just quickly talk about them because they have been out for a little while, but they are products that did catch my eye, so I do want to talk about them. The first is the new mini palette released from Juvia's Place. I don't believe I've talked about these on my channel before. So these are 3 new additions to the minis, and these are $14 each. There is the Sweet Pinks, the Taupes and the Mauves. I have already purchased the taupes from this collection, and this is currently winging its way to me from the US. They did release these minis originally with the, I think it was the nudes, the chocolates, the violets, and I can't remember what the fourth one was. I did initially go to purchase one of them then, but there wasn't one of them that I think kind of fitted what I was looking for. So now that they've released these three, apart from the pinks one, which I think is too bright for me, I did have a toss up between the mauves and the taupes. I did purchase the taupes because in my mind, like I said when I was talking about the Natasha Denona palette, I don't have too many cool tone palettes in my collection. So obviously now this Juvia's Place one is on its way to me, and I am pretty certain that I am purchasing the Natasha Denona one. This is definitely a cool tone palette month. So these do look really pretty, and I think they are a great deal for $14, and the Juvia's Place formula is amazing. So I'm really excited to give that a go once it arrives. Then we have the latest release from Benefit Cosmetics Brows. This is the Brow Microfilling Pen. It is $25. It's been available since August the 11th, so I have seen a kind of few reviews popping up on it recently, and it is getting kind of mixed reviews. There are some people who are saying it's absolutely fantastic, you can do your brows in seconds, and then there's people that are saying it's not the best at looking natural and the pen seems to dry out quite quickly and you can't get even brows. So I am really intrigued by it, and I want to see if they maybe brought out a mini of it, because that might be the best way to kind of give it a go. $25 is quite a lot to shell out if it's just not going to work for you at all. So this one is one that is definitely on my radar, but I'm hoping they do bring a mini out because I would like to try it, but not purchase the full size. And then the last older product is a release from Sol de Janeiro. These are their Brazilian Kiss lip butters. So they have these in 3 different shades: Keep It Rio, Tina Bikini and Soulmate. These were available on August 18th. I am a huge fan of Sol de Janeiro, and I have really been getting into lip butters and kind of these type of products as of late. So these ones did definitely catch my eye. It does say here that they are only available on Sol de Janeiro, so yet again another product that I don't know if it'll make its way over to the UK. It doesn't have a price on here either, so I don't know how much they are, but as soon as I seen the logo, it obviously did catch my eye because I love the brand so much, and I would be keen to give one of these a go, but I'll obviously have to keep an eye out for them coming out over here. There have been a few holiday releases kind of sneak peeked on Trendmood that I have seen in the past week or so, but I was thinking I might do a dedicated Will I Buy It of just holiday releases. So the odd one might inadvertently get mentioned in these videos if I don't realise it's a holiday release, but I think I'm going to try and save them up. There's a little small block on the Trendmood feed of holiday releases, so I'm just going to skip past these and make sure there's nothing else to talk about. Okay, there's a few more things to talk about. The first one is a sneak peek of a skincare line coming from the brand Nude Sticks. It looks like they are bringing out a daily moisturiser, a glow micro peel and a makeup melting balm. It does say these will be available on October 10th, but it doesn't have any prices or anything. I have only tried one product from Nude Sticks, and that was one of their lipsticks, and I wasn't overly impressed, so it doesn't make me want to kind of run out there and buy their skincare. Plus they are quite a pricey brand, so based on the fact that lip products are sort of £20–25, I would say these are going to be at least in the £40 mark. Obviously I've got no information, it's just a guess at what they might be, so these are ones that don't appeal to me. Then we have a new eyeshadow palette release from Glam Palette, and these are known for their food-based eyeshadow palettes, and this one is no different. This is the Ice Cream palette, which includes 30 shades inspired by your all-time favourite ice cream flavours, and this one retails for $45. They also have the Chocolate Popsicle Lip Trio, which is 3 shades: chocolate chip, sweet fudge and chocolate, and then the Strawberry Popsicle Lip Trio, which is strawberry sherbet, strawberry shortcake and berrylicious. Looking at the packaging, it is really cute that it looks like it comes in a little ice cream van. The shades in this palette are very bright, so not something that I would automatically be drawn to, but it obviously does go with the aesthetic of ice creams and things like that. I love the packaging of the lip trios, they do look like little ice lollies, so that is a really pretty collection, and Glam Palette always do good packaging, but not something that I think is for me. And then the final thing to talk about is another collaboration, and this is between Sigma Beauty and Stephanie Lang. Again, not someone that I've heard of. So this is the Essentials palette, which is 9 soft eyeshadows in matte and shimmer finishes, 2 light to dark bronzers and a lustrous highlighter, and this one is available September 8th, which I believe the day the video goes up, that will be yesterday. So this does look like a really nice pretty everyday palette. It doesn't have a price on there as yet, and because it's a different size palette than I'm used to seeing from Sigma Beauty, I'm not too sure what this will be priced at. Their normal palettes are somewhere between £45 and £49, I believe, or $49. So this one might be around the £40 mark, but it is really pretty, and I do like that it has the face shades in there as well, but not something that I feel like I need in my collection. So that is it. I'm all up to date on the Trend Mood 1 feed. Quite a few things there that have definitely caught my eye this month. I've been drawn in by packaging in the most part, so a few things that I need to add to my wish list. I say the main one I think on my wish list is that Natasha Denona palette, so I'm eagerly awaiting that one's release in the UK. But other than that, that is it for today's video. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. Thanks.